Sisters, I'm so excited to be here with you. What we're going to be talking about today is the Abundance Alchemy Challenge. It's a 13-day challenge. It's a frequency experiment designed to entrain your frequency to the frequency and the vibration of plenty, and dismantling all of the thought structures, the programming, conditioning, the matrix that has been held together for so long around the idea that you simply don't have enough, whether it's I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough money. And this can be at any level that you're playing with money at, whether you are making $1,000 a week or you're making $100,000 a week. We all have different ceilings that we're playing within. Our boxes are just different shapes and sizes, but it's this idea that whatever level you're playing at with time or money, that you simply don't have enough. And so this was coming through so strong for me to just start it now, start it now, start it now. So it's launched. Today is our official kickoff. So we begin today, and I'm going to tell you all about it right now. Okay. Julissa. Thank you, sister. It's so beautiful to have you with me. So depending on where you're watching this from, if you're in the live, you won't see Julissa. We had some trouble with the live streaming within the community. So we've had people chiming in through Zoom. So thank you for being with me. This is so exciting. Okay, so next. There is such a buzz in the field right now. I'm sure you guys can feel it. We've just come out of a really heavy cycle of deep purging, deep releasing, rebirthing, and now the field has shifted. I'm sure you can probably sense it. There's a bit of a lightness. There's a bit of a new kind of movement coming in. And before we dive into the details, I want to just take one moment and let's just have a quick breath together, okay? This is going to be a theme that comes up later. All right, wherever you are, close your eyes. And let's take a breath. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Tuning to the signature of the true you. Last one, deep breath in. And let it go. Even my own nervous system is excited right now. Okay. From this place, let's continue, sisters. And I really want to just impart how special this moment is and how important what it is that we are about to dive into together really is on so many levels. So first, let me share why this challenge exists and why the timing of it is so important. Okay, so it was born from a couple of things. First is a very deep knowing that I have been feeling for such a while that there is a massive collective shift that's happening right now. If you're more tapped into what's happening in the mainstream, I'm sure you can acknowledge this. There is a lot going on, particularly around our relationship with time and money. Money, probably even more so, but I think many of us can feel that time is speeding up. And the second reason this challenge was born, and I would say this is kind of like the impetus that actually brought it to life, was our two sisters from the community, Tammy and Julissa. Julissa, you're here. So thank you for joining me. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to you, because sometimes it just takes the words or the actions or like the request to be formally spoken by a human, as opposed to just coming in from the field or from my higher aspects. And that's what it was for this. A couple weeks ago, we were on a call together in the community, and the three of us were talking about this specifically, and it was officially born then. So that was the seed. Thank you, sisters, for planting that seed and really giving the fire, bringing it to life. And so here we are. I want to be really clear right now. Yeah, I see the celebrations coming forward through Julissa's the emojis. Thank you, sister. I'm really excited too. So I want to be clear about something though. This, unlike maybe some other challenges or things you may have experienced before, this is not about manifesting more money or finding more hours in the day. It's much bigger than that. So what this is about is dismantling gently through what we will be participating in, which is a higher activated field, a resonance field, but it's about lovingly dismantling the inverted programming that has kept us in these loops, believing narratives about limitation and simply not having enough of whatever it is that you need. And this is what I also know to be true. Oh, aligning to a higher frequency. Thank you, Julissa. Yes, that's what we're going to be doing. And I know when we are in our highest expression, that's exactly what we do, right? We are simply aligning to that higher resonant frequency, the truth of who you are at a non-physical level. What I know to be true too is that whether you're making like $30,000 a year or $3 million a year, whether you're a busy mom or you are running a business, you are and we are all playing simply at different levels within the same game. That's all it is. And the game is rigged with the same trick rules of scarcity. But as we move into this new era that we are, and we're doing it together, many of you can feel this shift that is happening already. And one of those core structures that we are dismantling, and that my intention is to dismantle together, is the false matrix around time, money, and abundance, all things of abundance. And I think you guys can feel this. Like, the truth is that abundance isn't something that we chase. It's who we are. It's who we are, and it's what this playground is designed to be. A place where we can remember who we really are and what we really are. So for that, I have to tell you too that this topic, yeah, it's all about energy and frequency. Yeah, exactly, Julissa. Thank you. It's exactly what it is. And I have to tell you, this topic is very, very deeply personal to me. I have lived on both sides of this. I've felt moments of scarcity, deep scarcity, and I've also been in positions of tremendous abundance, financially included. And it's amazing. And I totally understand now why my journey, my path has led me down both, because this is a big piece that I know I'm being asked to seed right now, which is this new, or really it's the original organic way of experiencing ourselves in this human reality, the human experience, and how we are really meant to engage with the game, with this simulation, with the playground. Abundance is a birthright, but it's simply who we are. And it's really hard to relate to that when we are, engaged and sometimes lost in the full story of what it is to be human, especially at a time right now when, and in these physical bodies, which are so tangible and so, sensorial. Everything feels so real. So, anyways, it feels like a real coming home, and it feels like this is extremely timely. Ah, all right, another sister, Tammy. If you are here, Tammy's on my phone. Let me see here. Maybe I'll just quickly send her the link. But we are, can I see it? No, I can't. Tammy, I'm speaking to you, sister. Thank you for being part of the birthing process of this. Where was I? We're basically, it feels so timely because we are being so set up basically since the summer solstice in June. That's when everything started to go super fast. And we have been one after the other, one initiation, one activation, one what feels like a total ripping apart of who you are, identities, ways we've been showing up. Just so much is being purged. And it's very intentional and has been intentional. It's been leading us to this moment. So we've been setting up since then, and things have been ramping up then, especially since July. And it's really for this mass transformation that we've all been going through, both of the playground and of all of us, the individual players. Okay. Oh, I can hear some dings going off in the community. Okay. I am going to keep going though, because I want to respect everyone's time and I want to make sure I can move through this for you. So let me see. As far as you guys participating in this, if you're feeling resonance with this, it is not random. And I want you to know that, because your soul knows that it is time to alchemize your relationship with abundance, your relationship with time, with money, with resources, with all the things that you are looking to create. The time is now to do that. Now, that is what I've been feeling and receiving from my higher aspects as the guidance. Like, you've got to do this now. You've got to start it now. And there's no mistake on the timing. It's just too funny. And I will tell you that in a minute, because here's what we're doing. The essence of what this is. We are learning to receive abundance the way and as naturally as we breathe. Does that make sense? As naturally as we breathe. And we don't hoard it, much like the breath. You can just know that just like air is all around us, the abundance of whatever it is that you seek is all around you. And this is what we're going to be rewiring through our blueprinting as we go through this journey together. That we don't need to hold on to it tightly. We don't need to like save and make sure we don't lose it. We need to breathe it in, receiving it openly, and then breathe it out and let it go. Breathe it in. And like, do you ever hesitate to let out your breath? No. Why do we do that with resources? Why do we do that with money? Why do we feel we need to do that with time? It's a trick in the game. It's a glitch. It's a trap. And so we're going to undo all of that. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the challenge, actually. So that's how money and time and all resources are meant to flow through us. Easily coming in and then easily flowing out. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know in the comments if that is resonating with you. And then if we receive it easily, we can very easily give it away. Thank you for acknowledging that. And when we buy something or we hire someone or we invest in ourselves, whatever it is we're doing, we're not losing anything. We're not giving away something that is limited. Everything is to grace. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that. Beautifully said. We are simply exchanging energy. We are in service when we receive. We are in service when we receive. And we're also in service when we give, because then that money goes to somebody else. And then they get to do something that they want to do or give what they want to give. Being gracefully. Thank you. Got it. Perfect, Julissa. And so as you shift your frequency, as you purify your field and begin creating from this new place of truth, you're not just doing it for you, you are doing it for the whole. You're doing it for all of those that you love, because you begin to emanate that. You become the role model. And even bigger than that, you are doing it for the entire collective. That's what we're all doing, right? But it's good to keep that in mind, because what may seem insignificant, like your own trial and tribulation, is so much bigger. It's so much bigger. So that's why we're here. That's what it's all about. Let's talk now just briefly about how the challenge is going to work. Okay. So over the next 13 days, you are going to receive daily meditations when the challenge begins. So this is our kickoff. We haven't officially begun yet. This is kind of like the buy-in day, like saying, I'm in. Okay. But as soon as the challenge begins, which is on October 28th, which is just 2 days from now, that is when we're going to receive daily meditations, and they're designed to be accessible. They're not going to be like these huge long journeys, 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes tops. So you can do them in the morning. You can do it at lunch. You can do it just before bed, whenever works for you. So just know that if you're a busy mom, I'm going to keep you in mind. If you are a busy businesswoman, I'm keeping you in mind. If you're both, I'm definitely keeping you in mind. Okay. And these are not your typical manifest money meditations. Okay. They are definitely different. If you've worked with me or done any of my frequency-based architecture, work, then you know these are frequency entrainment activations and meditations. And so they're very different. What does this mean? It just simply means, oh, she goes, it's a must to do the meditations. Oh, Julissa, let me see. Yes, it's a must to do the meditations daily. You bring up a good point. So do what you can, but if you can, do them daily. Entrainment happens in an instant, but it also strengthens and deepens and enriches over time. And so repetition. And you're going to have 13 days of this, technically 14 if you want to use our integration day as another day. And it's going to be powerful to be able to do this over that period of time. So, what does this all mean? It means that we're literally retraining our nervous system to recognize more than enough as your baseline. More than enough. I like to say, if I was to refine that, the frequency of plenty. Just like there's plenty, plenty to go around. We're gently dissolving old programming and conditioning around limitation. We're stabilizing a new frequency in your field, the frequency of plenty. And the magic part is that we're going to do this together. That's the part that I love. Everything magnifies and amplifies when we're doing it in an avatar, a group avatar like this. I can't speak for other avatars, but I do know that when we come together in this field, magic happens in some deep and profound ways. And the field is amplified because we are doing it together. Now, there's something really important that I want to add here is that after each meditation, I do want you to share inside the challenge feed. It can be as simple as one word, but you're going to be in there anyways, watching, listening to the meditation. So then when you're complete, I'll tell you more on how and where to do it, but I want you to just share your experience. Share something you just, when you articulate that something has shifted, when you articulate what your experience is like, you activate the momentum for everyone, and you also more deeply integrate the experience for yourself. So that would be the one request that I do have. And of course, do what you can. One word, full on share. It's entirely up to you. Okay. We also have a special wall. I haven't named it yet. Maybe you can get some, we'll take a poll and name it together. But it's a wall that's like a group chat, but it's a wall where we're going to be sharing. What are your wins? What are you noticing? What are you so appreciative of? It's like a momentum of conversation that is happening and being birthed because of the shifts that you're making and the alchemy that is being created through you as you do this experiment with us. So that's going to be like, I'll call it right now the challenge wall. And it's kind of like, coming in and like inscribing your message for the day. All right. And you do this anytime insights land, when moments you feel like, whoa, like this is actually working. And I really love when that momentum starts to kick off. So you can use it for just about anything, but it's where our actual chatting is going to happen. Okay. And it's like a living gratitude thread, only we're going to make it a little bit more personalized to the community space and to what this challenge really is about. So with that said, let's talk about the dates. Okay. And I'll just walk you through this real quickly. Today is October the 26th. This is Sunday, and it is our kickoff day. This is when we're officially just saying it's all just about commitment. All you need to do is you'll go into the challenge feed and drop a comment in the post if you haven't already. I know some of you have already, and just say, I'm in. And you can make it as simple or as creative as you want to. You can just type the words I'm in. You can use emojis, celebrations. Gillis, I know you're all about emojis. You can use a GIF. You can use a picture. You can take a picture of yourself. You can draw a picture, whatever you want to do, as creative as you'd like to be. In the last challenge, we had people drawing and things. But if you're busy and you just want to like get it in and get it over with, just, I'm in. Okay. This is your moment of saying, I'm ready and I'm choosing this and I'm excited. Okay. You can also explore the challenge resources today. So the resource section is open. There's already a couple of things in there. Although we're not going to start the meditations necessarily right away, you can explore that. Get familiar with everything is, but no meditations necessarily yet. Today is about just planting the seed. Okay. Now, tomorrow, October 27th, this is our intention setting day. Tomorrow, we set our intentions, and I have basically 2 questions for you to ruminate on, to reflect on. Number 1 is what brought you here? What brings you to this challenge? What made you say yes to it? And then number 2 is what is your intention? I'm going to leave it really vague, okay? Just like, what's your intention? As you reflect on what brought you here, what do you really want to get out of this? What's your intention? And that's it. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. Just think about it now. And then tomorrow, we're going to post that. I'll have a video for you where you can do that. Okay. Well, a little instruction anyways, just to revisit this. So you can think about it now. And then that's Monday. And then Tuesday, October 28th, this is day 1 and the meditations begin. So officially, the challenge practice itself kicks off on Tuesday. Now, this is where things get really interesting. So I mentioned that this was originally started a few days ago. And then the message was, no, we're going to restart, hit the reset button and restart it on Sunday. I know my higher aspects were just trying to get me organized so that I would start creating the graphics and the branding and record some of the meditations ahead of time so that we could actually launch today, because wait till you hear this. So October 28th, the first day of the challenge meditations, the first day we're going to be dropping in together in this very spiritually connected space within yourself and within our community space. It's a 10-10 portal. It's actually not, well, yes, it's a 10-10 portal. Let's leave it at that. Now, let's break down why this matters. The number 10, first of all, is one of the most powerful creator codes in the number system that we have here on the planet. It is the combination of 1 and 0. It's binary numbers. It's the language and the code of creation itself. And it represents unity consciousness. It represents connection to source, your intuitive gifts. It's like laser focus, like everything is the one path, right? It is mastery. And it's walking through into your own future as a sovereign creator. Isn't that what we're doing in this challenge? Yeah. Okay. So we are literally beginning this work on one of the most potent days of the year for conscious creation. You can't make this up. Then from October 28th through to November 9th, you're going to receive 1 new meditation every day. Again, it's an entrainment meditation, very specific and very, very potent. Okay. They're going to be transmissions and enjoy them. And here's what's happening energetically through that window, through October 28th and November 9th. November 5th is a very special full moon. And that lands smack in the middle, I'd have to say, between the beginning, the entry point of our challenge, and the completion point of our challenge. And why is that so important? Well, let me explain. One sec. And what I love is that I'm getting all of this after the fact. I love it. Okay. It's a Taurus full moon. So Taurus, the energy of Taurus is all about material abundance, grounded embodiment, pleasure, receiving, knowing your worth. Sound like it's resonant? Security and stability in the physical realm. Could it be any more perfect? What are we talking about with money? Money is material abundance. It is grounding embodiment when you are in flow with the exchange and the receiving of money. It is pleasure. right? We so often associate pleasure with the things that money can buy us, the things that we do with the money that we receive. We give it back to someone else for something that brings us joy, right? And receiving and knowing your worth, money, like security and stability. Security and stability in the physical realm is all focused on time and money. You feel secure when you have enough time. You feel secure when you have enough money. You feel stable with enough time and enough money. I mean, it couldn't be more perfect for what we're doing. And we are literally, as we go through this journey of this particular challenge together, we will be and are purifying, dare I even say sanctifying our frequency. And I use the word frequency intentionally because frequency is what our unique soul signature is. It is a frequency. And we are purifying and recoding that during a full moon portal window. This one that is Taurus, that is all about these things that I just mentioned. Okay. That is in this moon in particular is designed to anchor abundance consciousness into our physical reality. So we say yes, yes. And this is how we do it. So remember, the full moon portal, it's literally 3 days before and extends 3 days after. So from November 2nd to the 8th, literally right after we begin and just before it ends, we are in the most energetic period, most potent and supportive period to be doing the kinds of things, the work that we'll be doing while we go through the challenge together. And in fact, it's interesting because we have like a few ramp up days before we get to the kickoff of the meditations, as if we have a little bit of leeway to get our frequencies primed, our energy bodies primed to be carrying this high intense encoded light and rewiring and recoding ourselves as we go through the portal and we go through this challenge. So we are doing our deepest clearing and recalibration essentially during the most supportive cosmic conditions and conditions on our evolutionary journey as well. Now that brings us to the final day, November 9th. And that's the final meditation. The last meditation will drop that day. You'll get it. And then November 10th, no meditation. This is going to be our integration day. Okay. This is your day to sit with everything that you have now received in the way of upgrades, of new codes, filling into your own system, your own blueprint, new perspectives, the new way of embodying your own abundance consciousness. You're sitting with that on this day, on the 10th of November, and we're just simmering in it. We're probably celebrating and playing in the group chat on our wall, posting all kinds of stuff in there. And I'm going to really be enjoying that, as I know you guys will. And then you're just integrating though. Okay. Drink lots of water, rest, and go, oh my God, look where I've landed. And then on November 11th, Celebration Day, this is actually, no joke, the 1111 portal. Okay. 1111 portal. You can't make this up. I only discovered this after I had put this whole thing together, just going with what I was getting and saying, okay, now we're doing this. Yep. Now the dates are here. Great. What date do you want us to end? Great. Okay. It's ending on this date. And I'm like, wait a minute. Holy smokes. We're just getting set up to like launch massive rockets here of our own embodiment and ascension and evolution. All right. So November 11th is our celebration day. It also, of course, as I just mentioned, is the 1111. It's actually a Stargate day because this is the day when all the amplified codes are being streamed through and we are like literally open. Okay. We are open and we are receiving and it is just streaming in. Beautiful. Probably the most amplified electric day we'll have yet in this year of 2025. And so, yeah, it's a gateway for new beginnings. Okay, we're talking about the numerology of the 11s. It is a gateway for new beginnings, for anchoring in the new earth frequency, for quantum leaps, for your intuition. Think antennas with the 11s, right? And just being able to tune into your own divine essence, nature, inspirations, downloads. So after the 13 days of purifying our fields, our quantum creation fields, clearing old programming and stabilizing this new higher frequency and these codes of abundance, we will be in the most receptive and activated state to come together on the 11/11 and anchor these new codes in together in our party, in our celebration party, where we'll all be beaming and buzzing, most likely. I would be shocked if everybody wasn't levitating. Maybe that's going to be one of the new gifts that comes forward. I don't know. But you see how perfectly this has been orchestrated? I'm in amazement. And yet this is always how things work, at least in my life. And I know if you're hanging around us, that this happens for you too. Julissa just jumped off, but I know she'd be saying, oh yeah. As some of you would be too, if you were in this group with us right now. Okay, so we're not just doing cute little meditations and a cute little challenge. We are riding a massive, massive cosmic transformative wave, and we are doing it together. So how do you participate? Very simply, okay? Here's your simple daily practice. Now, if you're not already in our community, I'm going to give you an invitation to join. I will give you a free trial to join, and I just really want you to join. I want you to be part of this journey. If it resonates. If it doesn't, that's totally fine. But it's very simple how you participate. Number one, during the challenge, you're listening to a meditation, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever works for you. Number two, you are sharing in the challenge feed. I'll show you where, separate video, okay? Just one word or a sentence, but please share. Share what your experience is of the meditation, of the journey so far, of your day, of something magical that's happening, okay? And then post your wins. So you're sharing about the meditation and then posting on our wall. You're writing on our wall. Think of it like a beautiful piece of art, and you are contributing to it. And as we all start painting and drawing on this wall, we are building incredible momentum together. Momentum. And that's it. That's all I want to say. Okay. You're listening every day, you listen to a meditation, and basically you can condense into two things: listen to a meditation and contribute by sharing. That's it. Okay. There is really no super right way to do this. If you're going in, there's only two things to do: listen to a meditation and then share. Do it in however it fits into your day or night. It's entirely up to you. If you miss a day, just pick up where you are. Don't worry. If you want to listen more than once to a particular meditation, do it. I would encourage you. Like if you happen to have more time or you're just feeling like so called to doing this, I would say listen more than once. If there's one that you know really gets you going and you like doing that first and then this, do it. Okay. There's going to be resources. There are resources in there already that are going to show you some of the things that we're kind of like, if you want to say hacking, or like bioenergetically hacking our meditation to make them even more powerful. I'm going to show you how to do that. And these are things I want to say. This is basically, I explained how it came to life here, but these are the things that I do. I want to be super clear about that. I do this. This is coming from my own routine. When I'm in the flow and I'm creating magic and miracles, and people are like, what are you doing? Like, this is what I do. And so I'm basically taking my daily practices and I'm combining them with a focus on money and time. And I'm showing you what I do and why I feel so at ease and abundant when it comes to this stuff, because stuff just keeps coming. Things just keep coming. And so I want to impart these codes, these completion codes, and share them. And this is going to look different for all of us, right? It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to say, oh, you're going to have to do exactly what I'm doing. No. This encodement, when it's received by us, it flows into and morphs into our world. Whatever it is that is you are wanting to bring forward, what you see as a resource, or where your hangup is with time or money or any of that stuff, it just becomes part of you, right? So super, super exciting. No rules, okay? It's about your journey. It's about your frequency. It's about your field. And this container and this experience is designed to support you with it, okay? And the sharing is just a really fun and a piece that helps amplify it for you and also creates an electrified, magical momentum for everyone here as well as the collective. Like we are literally seeding the new planetary experience. Hope that makes sense. Okay, last piece here is just to tell you I'm so excited. My heart is so full right now. I did not realize that we were birthing this when I first launched it. I knew and could feel, and this is how it always works with me. I will start something and it's like, this has to happen now. It's not perfect. I'm going to slap it together. Here we go. And then as it begins, it's like, oh my gosh, this is what we're doing. Blessing, curse, I don't know. That's just how I create. That's my way. And so we are in another one of those really potent, highly activated creative portals of Katya. Creative Katya portal? Katya creative portal? I don't know. But this is what's happening. Okay. And we are all doing this together. And this is a co-created experience. As I mentioned before, sisters Tammy, Julissa, and there's others I know. I think I'm losing track of how many of you. Oh, and Jen, I know you shared an interest in this before, and Savannah, and I think quite a few of you. Anyways, enough. So here's what I want you to do after the call. After this, rather, if you are in the community already, and that is Elevate with Katya, and then within that is our Soul Creator Collective. If you're in the community already, please go into our challenge feed and just drop your I'm in, whatever format you like. Okay. And then take a breath and just feel the excitement, sister, because what we're about to go into and through, I think it's going to blow our minds. I've been priming this pump with my own practice in the morning for weeks now. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see us do this all together. Okay. And we begin now. And if you're not in the community and this is resonating with you and you want to be, please, you'll probably see this on YouTube because I'm going to post it there. Drop me a comment and we will connect. And you can send a message to hello. Will this work? Hello at Marie.com. I think just drop a comment. Just drop a comment, say I'm in, and I'll connect with you and we'll make that happen. Okay. Literally, I haven't thought that far ahead. We're going through it together, sisters. All right. Sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying yes. And thank you for being part of this massive shift that we are all really co-creating together. I will see you in the challenge feed. I will see you tomorrow on our intention setting day. And let's do this. All right. Bye for now, my love.